In this video, we're going to look at 6 tips for players that are just starting the Icewind Dale Rime of the FrostMaiden campaign. Hi, my name's Rich, and if this is the first time you're visiting the channel, then don't forget to subscribe for weekly Dungeons & Dragons videos. Let's get started. These tips are assuming that you know how to play Dungeons & Dragons and you've had a campaign before. The Rime of the FrostMaiden campaign is not for beginners. It's designed for 4 to 6 players, and you will be going from level 1 to level 12. So, first tip for session 0. It's a collaborative game, so make sure you talk to your other players and your DM about what you expect from the game, and also what they expect of you. Tip number 2. What is your party's composition? Make sure you have a tank, a healer and a face of the party, to make sure your party is well balanced for the harsh conditions of Icewind Dale. Tip number 3. In the campaign book, there are new rules for the Goliath race, so you should be trying to get at least one Goliath into the campaign. They have natural resistance to ice damage now, which should be very helpful, considering the harsh conditions you are expected to face. Tip number 4. What is your character's backstory going to be, and how does it tie in with Icewind Dale and the rest of the players? You should consult the players and the DM so you can get a group narrative started. As much as everybody loves the everybody meets up at a tavern trope, maybe it's time to try something different. In the Icewind Dale sourcebook, there is a section describing the backgrounds you might choose from the player's handbook that are best suited to the characters and settings. There is also a new mechanic introduced into the book, secrets. Make sure you ask your DM about these, because they can add an extra layer of paranoia that the setting requires. Some secrets are just purely for the story, but some have mechanical repercussions. A quote from the book: "Secrets are designed to foment mistrust among party members, creating an atmosphere of suspicion and paranoia that is appropriate for the setting." Tip number 5. Each character will start out with winter survival gear. This includes cold weather clothing, crampons, and snowshoes. These will help you make automatic saves against the extreme cold weather conditions and gives you advantage on tripping and saving on ice. Tip number 6. Because parts of this adventure play out like a horror movie, if you're sensitive about topics in real life, then you should let the party know, or at least just your DM. It's better to know before the first session is started than find out midway through if someone has a problem. Setting hard boundaries with other players and the DM is a major part of session 0. You should also respect other players' boundaries as well. If you're expecting a PG movie and another person is expecting an 18+ horror movie, then one or both players are going to be disappointed. So, when you go into a session 0 as a player, there are several things you should be expecting to bring with you. The first one is a way to fill out a character sheet. This can be done by pencil and paper, or a digital method like D&D Beyond, or one of the many apps that are available online, or on your phone. The second thing is that you should have an idea of what character you want to play. The third is a flexibility and willingness to cooperate with other players. Being able to quickly ask the DM if he is okay with a homebrew class, or working together to incorporate your character's backstory into the campaign setting, is the sort of thing that should happen in session 0. Bringing a player's handbook is not essential, but is highly advised. A quick reference for a spell, or what stats your character will start off with, will help streamline session 0 and the game in general. So, what should you have when you leave session 0? If all goes well, you should have a greater understanding of the flow of the campaign, what's expected of you as a player, and a filled out character sheet, and most importantly, the excitement for your first game. If you're looking for any additional material to get you into the mood, I would recommend the Salvatore Drizzt Icewind Dale books. The movies Aliens and The Thing that have been cited as inspiration for the campaign, and In the Mountains of Madness by everyone's favourite racist turn-of-the-century horror writer H.P. Lovecraft. If you're interested in more information about Icewind Dale, then click on the link in the description, and there's a playlist full of different videos about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you next time. Have a nice day. Goodbye.